Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Um, Today we are going to go through the Android 10 on the Samsung Galaxy A20. So I know this update is not supposed to be out till next month, but I went to the Samsung site and then I found a firmware for the Android 10 for Vietnam. So I downloaded it and I flashed it on this device. This is also an A20. So I'm going to be show you the information here. So you have One UI version 2.0 and Android version 10. So when you tap on Android version, you can get this Android 10 logo that you can play around with and all that, right? So yeah, let's get into the basics of the video. Now when you update it, now the first thing you're going to notice when you update the phone, right, is that this new and powered by Android logo will come at the bottom here. So you can see powered by Android. It's blurred out. I don't know why it's not focusing. Anyway, so yeah, it's powered by Android. That's what you're supposed to see. You'll see it when you get to the updates. The camera is not focusing on that part. So after the device has restarted, you won't actually see much. Okay, but let me just unlock this real quick. Right, so the phone. So first thing you obviously notice is the icons on the screen. They're a little bit smaller than on Android 9, and they have a little bit of more spacing in between them as compared to Android 9. You can see this evident when you open a folder. You can see that now there's a little bit of more spacing in between, and you can see the folders have been shifted a little bit more downwards for you to be able to reach your app with just one hand. Sorry about that. So I'm just giving this. Now the next thing we are going to go through is on the notifications tab. Now when you scroll down, you can see that the quick toggles have also had they are now smaller, and Samsung has been able to fit a little bit of more space, a little bit more apps. Sorry, Samsung has been able to fit more apps into this little space, right? And I think that's a good thing, so that you can have one page, with most of the quick settings that you use, than having a lot of pages with large icons, then you have to swipe over through and all that. Now next thing you can also find out is the new gestures, right? So let's go to settings. Alright, let's just search for navigation bar. Alright, display navigation bar. Now you can see there are two new options here. To use the old traditional gestures, which will give you the recent button, the home button, and the back button, or you can use the new gestures, that's the full screen gestures. And with that, you can have more options. This is the one we had on the Samsung on Android 9, where you can just swipe up to get to your home, recent, and the back button. And we have the full screen gestures when you swipe up from the home button like this. So swiping and hold actually takes it to the recent tab, and you have a new back gesture. So you swipe from the left to right like this, and you see this little back gesture here, or you can swipe from the right to your left, and you can see this new back gesture. Or You can also set the sensitivity of the gesture. So if you're having if you're using a case, it must be difficult to do the back gesture. So if you choose a higher sensitivity, it might help. Right. So now let's go back, and we now have gesture hints. Gesture hints just shows you a little bar at in the down there, as in the bottom, so that maybe you don't miss the swiping up from the home screen. But I prefer it to be off, so I'll just turn this off. So next thing you're going to look at is the digital well-being. This page has been totally overhauled. There's a new UI, brand new UI, right? And I think it's way better than the one on Android 9. So you can see you have your apps, and it shows the amount of notifications that you have and the number of times you've unlocked your device. It can also help you set app timers to limit how long you use the app. And there's a new mode called focus mode on Android 10. So focus mode helps you focus on stuff that you're supposed to do. So for example, you have your work time profile, your me time profile. You can also add other profiles. So let's say I tap on me time. So me time, you set the amount of apps that you can use when you activate me time. So once you turn on me time, it tells you that focused for 0 minutes started at 10:40 a.m. Right, and I think there are only 4 apps available. So let's go back to the home screen. Now you can see that all the other apps that were not selected in focus mode are now grayed out. So if you tap on Samsung Music, they tell you to stay focused, because you have to stay focused. Anyway, so I think it's really nice, to limit distractions when you're trying to get some work done. So now let's end focus mode and let's go back. Right. So back here you have wind down. Wind down was also on Android 9. So I'm sure everyone is familiar with that. So you can set a schedule and all that. Now, the device care has also had some few, changes as well. Well, I won't say a few changes. I would say a lot of changes actually. A lot of changes. So, device care. There's a new interface, battery storage, memories, security, and a new option called ultra data saving. This for people using data to browse and all that. So when you tap on this for the first time, it takes you to the Galaxy Store and you download this app called ultra data saving mode. Now this app, it helps you to limit the amount of apps that use data in the background. So let's say you're on a tight budget, right? You want to limit the amount of data that you use. So this is a very very good way, and it works really well. It stops all the apps from using data in the background, right? So the next thing we're going to look at, right, is actually on the lock screen. I've actually missed it a couple of times. I don't know if it was there on the Android 9, but then it's here on Android 10. And what I did was you swipe from right to left on your lock screen to access that menu. So let's try and see if it works. I miss it most of the time, so I hope this time it actually works. So okay, it didn't work. Let's just keep trying to actually works. Okay. Alright. this. So the first time you do this, it takes you to categories like this, right? And you actually, it's called dynamic lock screen. I don't know if it was there on Android 9 previously, but this time it actually made itself noticeable, and it helps you have a pretty cool dynamic lock screen. So anytime you turn off your lock screen, it changes the wallpaper, and you can download all of these wallpapers. So if I turn off my lock screen, turn it back on, it's an ice cream. Turn it off, turn it on, it's um anyway, so that's the whole point. So you get the point, right? And the next thing we need to look at is the camera. So the camera has a new neat interface. Now you can see that now there's just more options here where they've now placed the pro mode and the panorama mode, right? That's right. So the pro mode and the panorama mode, panorama, yeah. So it's okay. So then the camera interface looks a lot more neater with just a few options added down there. So you can add or remove options. You can put live focus back to where it's supposed to be, or you can bring it down here and save it. Right, so that's it for the camera. Next thing we're going to look at has to do with screenshots. So let's say you take a screenshot, right, and you want to send it to someone. So after you take the screenshot saves on your phone, right? But with this new option, you can actually send the screenshot to someone without saving it on your phone. So what we do is we go to settings, advanced features, then come here to screenshots. Now you can see delete shared screenshots. So it automatically deletes the screenshots when you share it from the toolbar. So you can also select the screenshot format if it's JPEG or PNG. So if I take a screenshot of this particular screen and I share from the toolbar down here, it's not going to save the screenshots onto my device, right? But once I share it, it will still go to the person, but it won't save onto my phone. So I think that's a very neat thing to do, so that your gallery doesn't get packed with all these screenshots that you take, and you have to later go and delete all of them. Okay, so this little feature has to do with when you download an application file from the internet and you are installing it, okay, it doesn't take up the whole screen like Android 9 used to. So for example, if I tap on this app, let's say, you can see it really takes, okay, let me just do this real quick. It really takes a portion of the screen. It doesn't take the whole screen as Android 9 used to. And once you tap on install, you can see the installing also takes a little bit portion of the screen, not the full screen. And I think it's a very nice and new design to the UI. Another new feature is the feature to actually record a call. So you can now record a call. Let me just try that again. You can record a call. So you can see it's now recording. Let me just try that again. You can record call. See, I think that's a very neat feature that they've added to Android 10. You can now record a call, and so far I've not seen any screen recording option in settings. Maybe I've not looked deep enough, but I don't know if screen recording is implemented. Screen flash, screen zoom, screenshots, screen reader, screen lock type. I'm not seeing any screen recording here. Okay, so hopefully they'll add screen recording in the upcoming updates, but for now there's no screen recording here. Yeah, there's no screen recording here on Android 10 unless you use a screen recording app. And for the screen recording apps on Android 10, you can now record audio from the microphone or internal audio. You couldn't do that previously on Android 9, but now there's an option to record. And just show you. So you can see record audio source. You have from the microphone and internal audio. So internal audio records audio that's coming from the phone. So if you are using a screen recording and that option is enabled, it would record audio from your notifications, the sounds that your system plays when maybe there's a notification or a call. Right? And one thing I've also noticed is when someone sends you a text, right, there's this thing called smart reply. So it gives you, it kind of reads the text that the person has sent, and it gives you an option to reply. So if someone sends you a text like hey, how are you doing, and you swipe down from the notification to see the text, you actually also see an option to reply. Let's say I'm good or I'm doing great. So yeah, that's something that they've added to Android 10. I also noticed on the lock screen, when you plug in your phone to charge, right, there will be a little text at the bottom of the screen showing you the charging percentage of your phone, so that you wouldn't need to let's say turn on the screen to actually see it. So it will actually be at the bottom here, right? In regards to performance, performance is still great. The apps open and close a little bit faster than in Android 9, and also the transitions and animations are actually way better than on Android 9. So I think these are the things I've noticed in the Android 10 update. It's so sad that there's still no screen recording on Android 10. So yeah, if I would advise you wait for the official update to reach your device. But I just went to Samsung mobile and I went to the Samsung website and I found the firmware for Vietnam. That's it right there. So Vietnam Android version 10, and then the rest is the A25F. The A25F. So yeah, so if you want to update, you can download this ROM and flash it onto your on your A20 device. Yeah, so that's basically it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one.